down. Go down. Oh!
Yeah, I thought I saw some really good things up front. I think we're running the football pretty effectively right now, and you got a defensive linebacking core, a veteran group that they're going against, but finding some ways to run the ball. I think backs are running hard. Guys are staying on blocks for a longer period. Thought we did some really positive things in execution, timing in our passing game right now. Carter does not need a very big window, and he certainly showed that tonight. And then from a defensive perspective, I thought there were some good third downs. There were some good things that we did from a pass rush standpoint, which was really encouraging to see. And then, I thought those situational periods, a lot of good things came up. We still got to clean up some of the couple false start penalties, one or two things there. Thought the holding and the pass interference on the outside was pretty good. We don't have a lot of those things. They're really more just operational penalties. But when you're a team that last year, regardless of our success, we were still 126 in the country in penalties, we want to make sure that we are overemphasizing those things and getting better. But all in all, pretty good scrimmage. I talked to the guys in the locker room. We went through our pregame operation, our flex waves, our individual on game day. We do skelly, we do team, and then kind of wrap it up before we go out there on the field. We did all those things today. And so I'm talking to them in the locker room. Look, 2 weeks from this exact moment, we'll be doing the same thing in terms of preparation in New Orleans. And so I think it brings it home. I think it makes it real. This was the last live simulation of game day that we could provide for our guys between now and September 2nd. And so those things are really important. I think it just hits a little bit different when you're under the lights, at night. Just feels different when you're in the stadium operating. And, I want our guys to feel the weight of that. We've got a lot of depth and a lot of talent right now, and so jobs are won and lost based off of how guys produce on a scrimmage. They can do things in practice, and that's awesome. But we're going to put a little bit more weight into scrimmages because it's the closest simulation to game day we can give them. I've been really pleased with our running backs. I think those young guys are doing a heck of a job. You got Jarvis Durr out there. You've got P.J. Martin. Both those guys are doing a really good job. And then, of course, Kentrell Bullock continues to show up. Just his physicality, his speed. I think he does a really good job in pass protection. Bam had a great day today. Just really excited about our backfield. I've said this before. There were a number of areas where the cupboard was not bare, but probably one of our weaker links on the team in terms of overall talent and depth was that running back room. And, credit to our offensive coaches and our recruiting staff, but we have flipped that unit on its head and are a much better team running the football because of it. You know what? I've been pretty pleased with some of these guys punting right now. Jack Martin is doing a really good job. Seeing some good things from Alexi Polkinen, a young guy, still learning, the game. He's been playing overseas in Finland and all that stuff, but is doing some good things just in terms of his operation. David Delgado has got a big leg, and they seem to be operating with urgency right now. For the most part, I think our distances are even further right now. Got to get a little bit better with a couple of the placements, I'm being really nitpicky on that, but we really want that ball on or outside the numbers. A couple times we're getting it too close to the boundary hash, and so we need to get a couple things like that cleaned up. But it also helps when you got a veteran punt unit protecting back there, which certainly our special teams depth, I think, is something that continues to show up.
Every scrimmage you want to come out and be the best. We always want to beat offense, but when they do good, it makes us better. When we do good, it makes them better. So at the end of the day, it's good competition for everybody, and we made each other better today for sure.
How do you feel like you guys got to the quarterback? Obviously can't hit live or anything like that, but do you feel like you guys did well?
Yeah, I feel like we got some good pressure today, got some hands in his face, made a move out of the pocket some, and all that adds up throughout a game, just pressure over and over. Even if you're not getting home, it affects him.
2 weeks from right now, you guys will be playing a game. I mean, just where you feel like things are at, how much are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. We've been going against each other for 2.5 weeks, so we're ready to hit someone else. But we had a really good fall camp. Most of the team stayed healthy. Good competition. Even it came down to the last play, whether offense or defense won there. So the whole fall camp was competitive, and we're ready to go against someone else.
Yeah, I feel like we executed better, than all the other, scrimmages. So I feel like we just played with our unit identities, ball, fast, physical, and we showed that today.
2 weeks from now is first game. I mean, where you guys feel like you're at defensively?
I feel like we're in a great place. We're ready to, watch some film on Tulane, get ready, and see what they can bring.
I guess you got a ball, got a fumble recovery today. Always nice when you guys can get those takeaways. Just how big a focus is that for you guys?
It's a big focus of us. Like I said, we try to make sure the ball is the first thing we get. Then we play fast and physical. I try to get the ball. Make sure we can execute great.
I thought we were really physical today. Coach really wants the receivers to emphasize on physicality, especially on the perimeter, and I thought we did that. And the backs, we have a really good group this year. I think probably the deepest I've ever seen our running back group, and just overall, you just always see them, making explosive plays, and then with them making explosive plays, that makes the defense, have to focus on that, and that opens us up.
2 weeks from now is first game. Just where you feel like you guys are at?
I think we're in a really good spot, especially our team chemistry. Not losing a lot last year helped us really a lot. And then with Webb being out, the whole fall camp, I feel like the other two backs, Bam and Kentrell, they've really stepped up and shown that they can be really explosive, just as well as Webb. And so I think we're in a really good spot. And then with our receiver group, with JP and Javon coming in, rotating in, I feel like we're really good. We have a really good four. And then with J. Juwan and Webb also, showing improvement, I think we're going to have a really good team this year.
I was good, just think, those penalties kind of hurt us a little bit. I can help clean that up, I feel like. But guys are running hard. We're, I think the whole quarterback collective group, I think our eyes needed to be where they were supposed to be. Guys are running hard, doing their job. There's always things that you can clean up.
2 weeks from now, you'll be playing your first game. Just where you feel like things are?
Just still trying to get better, still cleaning up the little things, still detail into the details. But I feel a whole lot comfortable now today than I did when we started this thing. So I feel like in 2 weeks we'll feel even better.
Threw a touchdown to Devin. What did you see on that? Kind of broke through underneath, I guess, a little bit.
Yeah, just man-to-man. Kind of one of our go-to concepts when we see man-to-man. Great job, RY, getting the pick on that, and Devin just continuing in his route and scoring. That's what he's known for. He's doing a great job this whole camp doing it.